Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Minnesota Twins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Jose Barrios gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Here's George Springer, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
George Springer.
First offering on its way. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Cubbies.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Looking at his career totals, Harper is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. 0-1, here's the pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Barrios playing here in his age 26 season. He was a supplemental round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Here's Chris Bryant now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Hit hard to short. Lewis fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
John Gray is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
So stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-0 the count. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder. Ground ball foul down the left side. Missed with a slider.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Full count still. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's 1 for 3. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Buxton, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
The 2-1. Oh, he left that pitch up, but it results in a weak little pop-up to the left side.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Here's Miguel Sano as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right. And that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Anthony Rizzo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
So digging in now, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. In his career, Baez possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Pitch is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Baez, the runner at second with one away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the belt, kicks and deals. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. A
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. The third baseman Mike Moustakas now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on a defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. So a full count now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The 3-2 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Twins.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Up next for Minnesota, number 15. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's Chris Davis now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish.
That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, number 30. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball one. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with one away now. One and 0 pitch on the way. Fouled away. The 1-1. Back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Digging in, Wilson Ramos. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. One and one the count now. Hit in the air to right field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the third out. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage on MLB Network. Into the box, Mitch Haniger. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios. First offering on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. And a fastball just a bit high. Three and 0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's three straight balls.
Here it is, the 3-0. Here's a fastball looked at for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Count remains full.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 3-2. This is popped up. Barrios is there. He's got it one away.
Batting ninth, center fielder, number 5.
Striding in, Albert Almora. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Little dribbler up the first baseline, but it gets fouled. 1 out, nobody on. Almora with an even count. 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 4.
Stepping into the box, George Springer. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Two and 0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Flying toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Chris Bryant is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Harper running from first. Pitch misses. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Harper stands at second with 2 gone. Missed with a breaking ball. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. The next twin up, Royce Lewis. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Royce Lewis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 away.
Up next for Minnesota, left fielder, Charlie.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Sanchez goes to get it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Here's Miguel Sano, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high.
The veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Mike Moustakas would be next. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. The 3-1. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Mike Moustakas. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here's the 3-0. And he fouls this one off. Buxton on second. Sano on at first with 2 down. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 15, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
A 1 pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Ready on 0-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Almora facing back at the track. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And the changeup is way low that time.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Here's Javier Baez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Here's Chris Davis now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Hit down the third base line, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 3-1 coming to Davis. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
3-2.
Takes this the other way to right. Springer is there, 1 away.
absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, number 30. Pulled toward right center field. Almora arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Rounded down the third baseline. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 4, George.
Here's George Springer. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Ramos waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Target Field. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Ready for another chance? Royce
Leading off with a
Lewis.
quick.
He flew out in his last
The
at-bat.
shortstop, Royce Lewis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. 1-1 to count. Skied into straightaway right. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Byron Buxton. No balls and one strike. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Ready with the 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Now to the plate, Miguel Sano. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Buxton is off of first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up to the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 4-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
This is line to left, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand of pair. Our score remains 2-1. Adalberto Mejia takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 49, Adalberto Mejia.
And now Bryce Harper.
Leading off for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing grounder to the right side. To his right, Sano. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He swings and grounds it to short. To his left, Lewis. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he misses with it. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
In the air now, out to right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Kyle Hendricks enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 28, Kyle Hendricks.
Now batting, number 15. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Second baseman, number 15.
Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. This one skied out toward right. Springer has a read on it. 1 out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter,
Here's Chris Davis now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's 1 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. That misses. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Now the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up full side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
Randy Rosario comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Number 30 will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Davis stands at first with one out. Fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Tyler Glasnow takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hot shot on the ground is short. To his right, Lewis. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder,
Mitch Haniger will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr., as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Sano in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Cubs 3 and the Twins 1. Stepping in, Royce Lewis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Left fielder, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He swings and grounds it to short. Story plays it in, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down go the Twins in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's George Springer. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into the corner and slicing foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead of foul ball. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. To short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 34. Designated hitter.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Hit hard back up the middle. Lewis from the outfield grass. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the 1-0. high and deep down the left field line. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Miguel Sano.
Leading off for the Twins, first baseman, Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, number 15. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. High pop-up. Baez is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Chris Davis. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Moustakas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Three-two pitch. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Now batting, number 30.
Jorge Polanco will come on now and pinch run here.
First base, number 11, Jorge Polanco.
Ready once again, number 30. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Fastball called for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Another 1-2. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Twins strand a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch on 2-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Buxton ranging back at the track, the wall, onto the patio, and gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
They still have the bottom of the 9th to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
In now, Javier Baez. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Hit in the air to center field. Buxton is there. Makes the play, one away. Stepping in, Trevor Story. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll snap one over the first. And he just manages to get his hand in. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the Story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Mitch Haniger will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Here it comes, 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Another one sent foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Dylan Betances takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Dylan Betances.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Haniger. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Into the box, Royce Lewis, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 bounces in the dirt for a ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Now the 2-0. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Two and two. One out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Final strike for the Twins. A swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. John Gray gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Dylan Betances earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.